You know, I gotta totally talk to my publisher or my agent or something. Why am I the one sloughing 25 pounds of camera gear up and down mountains? I don't get it. Anyway, join us if you wouldn't mind. Alright, and in our first stop on our Wonders of Excitement tour today, we have a winter deer beat. That's what it is. Down here in this direction, there's a lot of spruce thickets that they bed in during the winter. It makes a great wintering area, and it's a very short travel up and across my camp trail. And up here on this ridge, you can't see them unfortunately, but there are a whole slew of oak and beech trees that they're still pawing through the snow to get, because they're very, very high energy sources for this time of the year. So again, nice little winter deer beat we got here. There's actually several that cross this trail here and there. So anyway, woohoo! This is like totally the deer superhighway here along this road. Anyway, you can see just how tracked down that is, going off into the woods. Again, there's some bedding over here, up beyond this ridge here, some spruce thickets, and then back this way, it's hard to see, but through these little thickets there's also some feed, some more oaks and beeches. So deer population did well, survived hunting season okay, and it's been other than the cold, it's been a pretty mild winter snowpack wise, so it should be a pretty good herd this year. This is a great example of thermodynamics. When we first started out this morning, it was about 8 o'clock, and the wind was blowing very strongly down the hill. It was a downdraft. The air was flowing to a cooler place, because it was getting cold up here. And now the sun's been out a few hours, and I'm getting a very strong breeze coming up the mountain now, because the air started to heat up and it started to rise. It's one thing that you'll need to be aware of in survival situations, is that the wind will shift from morning to midday to night. You know, I think people forget sometimes that Maine has a very long agrarian history, and you know, you look at our woods today, and most of them were not here 200 years ago. Most of what we call forest today, especially in the southern half of the state, what we call forest today simply wasn't there. It was all farmland, and this is a great example of that. Look around here, I'm standing on a bridge on a mountain, and down here where the brook crosses, what do we have here? We have old fence, and you know, I think a lot of people forget that Maine has a very rich history of agriculture in some pretty inhospitable climate. So anyway, there's your slight history lesson for the day. You know, I could sit in an office somewhere doing paperwork. I could be using my college education to do something. But you know, what I found over the last 7 years is that nothing beats the fit feeling in your muscles from hiking up and down a mountain all day long, or paddling against 4-foot waves in a canoe. There's just nothing like it. There's nothing like being out here when you know, you see a mother white-tailed deer guide her 2 fawns up on their feet after birthing. You know, there's nothing like it in the world. It's who I am, and it's what I do.